Down with the virus. Hello and welcome to Bluenotes, your hockey podcast network home for, well, this isn't a usual Bluenotes podcast episode. We don't have one for Thursday. And if you may have noticed, the Hockey Podcast Network has no new episodes for Thursday. If you listen to Monday's episode of Bluenotes, you'll understand why. As a network, we have decided to go down to once a week, and that once a week will be on Monday. So Monday's episode of Bluenotes will drop. It will be the next round of the bracket of our own with myself and Wags. Voting is still active right now for the goalies, so that will continue until noon on Sunday. The polls are still up on Twitter at BlueNotesPod. Give those a look and make your voice heard on that. The more fans that participate, the better it is. That's really no mincing words there for you. One thing I do want to let you know about is the next round of brackets will be the before Brett Hall forwards. So we're talking guys like Fedorko, Unger, Berenson, all the old time. Even Doug Gilmour is in this one, and he actually ranks pretty highly. That kind of gives you a sense of how top-sided this particular bracket is. So that'll start next week, and we'll preview that in the Monday episode of Bluenotes. Want to also let you know that starting next Thursday, we will be doing something special on the Hockey Podcast Network to kind of fill the content gap, if you will. We have started a gaming channel with the Hockey Podcast Network. A few of us are big fans of EA Sports NHL 20, and most of us have an Xbox One and NHL 20 for that. So last night, when I say last night, I mean Wednesday night, we did our trial run of our Goon line. That is what we're calling our gaming channel, the Hockey Podcast Network's Goon line. And it was myself, Shane Ryan with the Senators and Devils, Mason Dixon with the Habs, and of course Wags. He was playing defense for us last night. And we're doing something a little special. So first of all, we're streaming these games at our new Twitch channel, twitch.tv/hockeypodnet. Just like the Twitter handle. So follow that, subscribe to it. We'll be streaming on that as time goes on. But we're also going to be doing some special YouTube content for you here. As these games are being done, there's 3 other members of the Hockey Podcast Network that are recording commentary. The Hockey Troll from the Washington Capitals, Andy Hammond from the New York Rangers, and Grant from the Chicago Blackhawks podcast on the Hockey Podcast Network are doing those. And we had our trial run with that last night. It seemed to go pretty well. A few technical issues, but that is why we do trial runs on these things. This is why we practice. Okay, not a game. Not a game. We're talking practice. Anyway, so that's look for that next Thursday. I'll get that out on YouTube. And in the meantime, we'll be streaming between now and then. Twitch.tv/HockeyPodNet or on Mixer at RudyJoker97. That's Shane's account, so he streams on there. So, yeah, just trying to fill some hockey content and fill the gap, if you will. But yeah, this virus kind of sucks, and it's really. I know it's hard for a lot of you without hockey going on and just a lot of your normal lives going on, but I will say that the weather's getting pretty nice here in St. Louis. Today it is going to be in the mid-70s, a little rainy on and off, but get out. You know, go take a walk. Go have some fun with your life. I mean, this is a chance to maybe start some new habits, maybe learn new skills if you're furloughed. If you're furloughed, first of all, my thoughts go out to you, and hopefully this stimulus bill helps you out and gets you on your way. Same if you own a small business and are struggling right now. I went to Crown Candy Kitchen this morning, talked to Andy, the owner there, and got a BLT, of course, and he's very hopeful that this new stimulus package will kind of help him and his employees out, and hopefully we can come out of this and be better people for it, or at the very least, maybe change our outlook on things. I don't know. I'm not gonna get political with this, but I do want to give you a little special surprise. So there will be gaming on this video, but it's probably not the gaming you're thinking of. We're not going to do NHL 20. We're not going to do any modern video gaming. No, we're going to go retro on this one. I made myself a little bit of an impulsive eBay purchase. So, in 3, 2, 1. Do any of you remember this? Tiger Electronics, Wayne Gretzky, Brett Hull shootout. Now, I had one of these when I was growing up. I was about 6 years old when this came out. My stepbrother actually had one as well. And I just felt on a big nostalgic kick just remembering these. I got this on eBay for like $10. It was an absolute impulse buy. But as you can see here at the bottom, copyright 1991. So I think this particular console came out in 1991. Although if you go to the back, you might see there at the bottom, 1988. So they were making these things in the late 80s, generally early 90s. And if we start here, we can show you what it's all about. Hopefully you can see that. I'll zoom in a little bit. So yeah, we'll go ahead and start a game. Now on the bottom right, you have the two different types of shots. You have a slap shot and a wrist shot. And then on the bottom, it's pass or steal. You actually steal a different way. I'll show you that here in a bit. And of course, you have your up and down, left, right D-pad there. You have options for sound. You can switch between Brett Hull and Wayne Gretzky, as you can see on the top right there. Of course, I'm going to be Brett Hull because he's my patron saint. Let's do it to it. So you go up with the puck here. Oh, blocked. There we go. Keep advancing. Yeah. Oh, he stole it from me. I was going to show you where you end up going. There we go. Stole it back. And now here we are. There's the goal in front. Now I think it's better if you have at least some sort of forward. Oh, it's off the post. Yeah, it's not one thing I've learned, it's not great to shoot from the side in these things here, so steal it back. And there's a big slapper from Brett Hull, and it's now 1-0. Oh, off the post. And that's a goal, 2-0. The D-pad is not the most responsive, and I sense that might be just from wear. 3-0. See, like, I'm trying to move my player, but it seems to be stuck. There's a little bit of stickiness to the D-pad here. I'm not gonna lie. You're talking about a plastic tchotchke that is about 20 years old. So, just racking them in here, folks. This game was not hard. This game is not hard at all. I think as the game went on, it got harder. By the way, if do you guys have any Tiger Electronics games, or did you play with them growing up? My own guy was blocking me there. By the way, to steal the puck, you just go forward into the guy. It's pretty easy. That's a save. And I can't move again. There we go. Fire a shot from the blue line. They actually, I remember watching a Angry Video Game Nerd recently did a video on Tiger Electronics game, actually Mortal Kombat games, and there was a Mortal Kombat version of this. It was like the real game. I mean, it was still a fighting game, but it was just Tiger Electronic sized. So we are now in the second period of this game here, this riveting contest here. But anyway, that just kind of gives you an idea here. So they have a few of these floating around on eBay. They pop up every now and then. There was like actually like one that was like brand new in the package. They were asking like $35 for it. I actually wanted to get it. In fact, I did, but then they told me that was an accidental posting and they didn't actually have it. So that was kind of tragic. This one was used, but still in pretty decent shape. And it's like, $10. It's kind of like, why not, Just kind of show you around a little bit. It takes AA batteries here, as you can see. And there we go. There's your Bluenotes content of the week, courtesy of Wayne Gretzky, Brett Hull shootout. So, again, next round of brackets starts on Monday. It'll be the before hole forwards. Vote in the goalie brackets now. They continue until noon on Sunday. Go to twitter.com/BlueNotesPod to vote on those. In the meantime, remember, guys, I'm Tom Franklin, reminding you to not be a chump and always play to the whistle.